And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Will Weichert to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the quick, right? 18, that's it.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And Stroud now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Again, it's Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up
Dragon 60.
2.
Mustang 19. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Willis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field. He's got man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 6. Ready.
Straight ahead, Henderson. finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
The Packers at 9-3 here on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
18, Pioneer. 60, Maverick. 6, Cub 19. Cub 19. Set up.
To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
70, Timberwolf. Let's go.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
19 taxi. 11.
Stroud looking to throw. And that one's reached down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Speed left, speed left.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Uno more.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Packers nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'll be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Trevion Henderson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Packers 7. Will Riker to kick off.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Stroud to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Stroud is going to audible to something else.
Second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Look at the big fella go. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27.
Cardinal first down.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. 19 Texas. 11. Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18,
They'll go again with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Cardinals 28, Packers 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come 19, 18, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now 3rd down and very long.
18, 19, tight, 19, trap 50, trap, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Now Willis. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No street. Panther and left. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Oh, come on, man.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come 19. Come 19.
First and 10.
Now Willis. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
18, Lovely. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70.
At the 20-yard line.
Right back to the air again with Willis. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Elijah Arroyo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Will Reichard to kick off.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Under. Look at hot.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud looking to change the play.
That's it.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Here we go. Tony.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
18, that's it. Down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on. 7 18 Cardinals, 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Willis to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Street.
Willis out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Malik Willis as time expires in the first half. And the Packers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Henderson now from his end zone. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going in the third quarter.
3rd and 5.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it,
Catch them,
all those
huh?
friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Look to high.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he takes it just about a yard shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses, and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 29-yard line.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Here we go.
Henderson running straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This now a 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19, 18, 5 here, 7 Pirates, 7, Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw, here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. And it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
19, 18, ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Yeah.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Willis to throw. Right back to Jordan Waddle for another catch. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2.
60 Bobcats, 60 79 Broncos. Hawks 7.
Here's Willis. That one complete down the field to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Malik Willis scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Will Weichert to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Stroud to throw it. This is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Third and 4.
On third down, here's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
First down, Arizona.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Breece Hall, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They go play action with Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check. 60 Maverick.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Oh, come on, man.
But he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
7 Pirates, 19 Stripes, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Second and 6 coming up.
Dragon 6, here we go. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. That's taken in by Arroyo. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Handoff here to Henderson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here comes 2nd down.
19 Lions, drop 50.
Throwing, Willis. Open man, here is Benson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. That's caught. This is a Abanikanda. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. This one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Willis to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, you're at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Willis got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. They've got his man complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a 1st down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts and want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Arizona, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
Hey, honey. How you doing? Sure. Really? Yeah. Why are you changing that? They like the same type of indices, the same companies in it. But we know that NQ and ES did. I don't know why the other stuff is. Well, I'm gonna let you go so you can concentrate on it. Got you. It's Alana. Yeah, no problem. Well, let's hang up and we'll call. Wife answered right away. Oh yeah, she don't got it. She probably. So we was making hot dogs, chili dogs today, right? And I was in the game. We made chili dogs. I was in the game. And then Alana leaves. You know, I was intense because her alarm started going off. Every time I'm in the game, it started going off. You know, having to call and holler for her. And then she left. She came and turned it off, and then she left. But she left the hot dogs on while I was in the game, and it burned all the way down to the pot. But it wasn't bad though. It's like it was just on the little edge of it, like you would do on the grill or something. So I was still able to eat them, but the pot was all burnt up, not burned up. I know. I texted her. I was like, all right. Yeah. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I'll say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God, in whom will I trust. Surely He will deliver us from the snare and His mercy justice from the coast. He will establish into His wings shall we trust. His truth shall be our shield and buckler. We shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction of waste at noonday. Thousands shall fall at our side, 10,000 at our right hand, but it shall not come nigh us. And with our eyes shall we behold the see the reward of the wicked. But the Lord with us, and hope our face, and shall not be silent. That we praise God, that we are for this, this is the hope of Jesus. Amen. 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 So it's not hard because you're part of Lord God, help, Lord God, help us, Lord God. Put the right people out, Lord God, take the wrong people out, Lord. Help us to understand what we need. We can survive, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord God. Thrive and survive, Lord. Hallelujah. We need the Lord God right now, Lord God. We need the Lord God. Show up in our lives, Lord God. Help us, Lord God, in the angel place, Lord. Give us ease, Lord God. Remove our distance, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord God. Show us your path, Lord God. Show us your hand. Hallelujah. We thank you, Lord God. Allow us to see another day. Walking without being hindered, Lord God, and running without stumbling, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord God, both in the natural and the spirit, Lord. Hallelujah. Who is, Lord God, the rock over the Lord. Hallelujah, Lord God. Give me great peace and peace, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord God. And Lord, we be glorious, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord God. Especially for those that mourn, Lord God. Praise, Lord God. Hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you for this, Lord God. Our children, our siblings, and our cousins, and our children, with our children, and good things, children, good things, Lord. Children, your way, Lord. Help my mind, Lord God, this night, Lord. God, that you give us all sweet sleep, sweet dreams. Be well.